Man kann nicht alles, wollte ich sagen. Was sind das? Schlangenäffchen?
If the paint's too much.
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Dougal policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
Look sharp!
Achso, oben war der.
Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Look sharp! Tiger
You're mine! You're mine! Take this! You're finished! Devastation!
Eat this! That's freaking does it!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Rising Wiper! This
Now you
one's
see
all
what I
mine.
can do.
Eat dirt!
Boah, das ist halt gar nichts.
It's over! Swallow blade!
The enemy wields art too.
We'll soon see about that.
Take this! Rising Wiper! Devastation!
Wir hatten Energie genutzt.
You're mine!
Kann irgendwer heilen?
Illuminate the
Take
sun.
this!
Come forth, Holy
Rising
Quiver. Hold on.
Wiper! Take this! Start
Now.
it to the law! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Wo kommt das Feuer her?
It's over! It's devastation! No further!
Now.
I'm in the groove! Look sharp!
Hey, mach doch nicht immer das Feuer.
Not a chance!
Dragon
You're finished!
Look sharp!
More for the power.
Freaking does it!
Clear escape!
Where that came from.
You picked the wrong fight!
Tiger
Sieht
Blade!
halt auch nicht mal ansatzweise das ab, was es soll, ne?
Sonic
Make it rain to the wind.
Look sharp!
Hä, jetzt habe ich nach rechts gedrückt und es ist trotzdem was anderes geworden.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, this limb kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Shionne comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Shionne, then we defeat Volron and liberate Dahna. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelagian. According to the villagers, There's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there.
Mahavar?
By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine, let's get going.
Oh, so ein Scheiß. Das ist drin, das versteckte Dorf. Seht schon wieder.
Thistleum was founded by Danans fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon.
Jenseits von Rache, was ist jetzt schon wieder los? Stimmt, wie geht's
Something's
dir?
on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shionne?
Of course not. Shionne's our friend. Almadria was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shionne, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almadria was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almadria. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara.
Bitteschön. Können wir jetzt endlich mal was machen? Danke. Haben wir hier einen Schmied oder so? Was ist hier im Gasthaus? Also, eine Gasthöhle. Fuck, die haben da wirklich einen Schmied drin. Und der schaut halt immer gleich aus. Wo kommt denn der immer her? Oh. Oh, ihr Schweine. Verbesserter Donnernagel. Donnernagel. Hm. Oh yeah. Jetzt weiß ich wenigstens, dass ich den Käse so bauen kann. Klebriger Tentakel. Immer diese Tentakel. Donnernagel. Verbesserter Donnernagel, genau. Solide Schneide, fehlt mir aber noch glänzender Astralkern. Oh, jetzt habe ich es ausgerüstet, ne? Warum kann man ausgerüstete Waffen nicht umbauen?
Wie?
So, jetzt der verbesserte Donnernagel. Okay. Geladen Status, das kann ich gar nicht machen. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Oh. Oh, das schaut gut aus. Glänzender Schild. Tenebris-Stab. Okay, bei denen kann ich alle nichts machen, bloß beim Dings da. Verkaufen. Silberne Hundemagen. 4000. Passt.
Guys checked your equipment lately?
Nein, das wollte ich gar nicht machen. Da. Kaufen. Wir müssen mal... Super Materialien. Nee, das war's. Nein. Das war's, Materialien. 30 fester Megaknochen. 10. Astralkristall, Alter, 47, Mann. Unwetterstein. Pilz. Ja, wir haben einen Haufen Zeug. Kaufen. Pfirsichgelee 1, damit wir 10 haben. Orangengelee 3. Das sind halt 9. Ach, scheiß drauf. Wir brauchen das Zeug. Trank des Lebens haben halt gar keinen mehr. Oh Gott, das ist eine richtige Arschkarte, was wir jetzt gerade haben. Okay, nochmal pennen. Jetzt haben wir die Shionne nicht dabei, Schweinerei. Verteidigung hoch T. Angriff S. Angriff S wie sauber. Sehen nicht nach viel aus? Also die sehen nach nix aus, wirklich gar nichts. Nicht nach viel ist ja wohl mal untertrieben. Aber kann ich jetzt immer noch nicht rennen? Warum kann ich nicht rennen?
Do you sense one of your
Oh, doch, ich
friends?
kann wieder
Noodle?
rennen. Hä, warte, einer von seinen Freunden? Jetzt kommt's mal erst. Das ist einer seiner Freunde. Vermutlich da hinten, oder? Oh ne. Ich sehe hier nichts, was verdorben oder giftig ist. Es ist wichtig, dass wir hier alles, was wir essen, gut untersuchen. Es gibt hier keine Ärzte oder Medizin und Fehler, wir haben Probleme. Seid ihr die Leute, die für uns die Zügel erledigt haben? Wow, ihr müsst euch echt wissen, was ihr tut, wenn ihr euch mit den Viechern anlegt. Okay. Trotzdem wissen wir immer noch nicht, wo dieses dämliche Viech ist. Dann denke ich, was passiert wird, wenn die Zügel bis ins Dorf geschossen sind, läuft mir eiskalt den Rücken runter. Ich danke euch allen aufs tiefste Herzen, dass ihr sie aufgehalten habt. Kein Ding. Wo ist der dämliche Vogel? Sind wir jetzt schon wieder zu weit weg?
I wonder if something happened.
Ja, irgendwas happened.
Okay.
Why?
Gefallen bin, bla 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 bla
Is
bla
that
bla bla.
so?
Okay.
Great job.
Angelnde Scheusale. Sollen wir angeln? Nee, passt schon. Wir haben es mal angenommen, wenn wir es unterwegs erledigen, passt.
I'll teach these small fry who's the
Da ist er.
apex predator of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Ja, machen wir auch gleich, wenn wir den nächsten Schnellreisepunkt haben. Da ist ein Angelding, da hinten ist das nächste.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
Dschungelabenteuer.
Feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered could be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
Was? Warum? Wieso wollt ihr mich nicht tragen? Faulen Schweine. Alter, was seid denn ihr? Kleine Rhinozeros? Achso, das sind die ersten Gegner nur in neuer Variation. Wilder Keiler.
No holding back!
Was war das jetzt? Alter, was passiert?
If they rush you, you gotta get
Was machen denn die? Ich kann nichts machen. Ständig greifen die irgendwie an.
fall into thine own death!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Sonic thrust!
It's time! Hurricane!
Devastation!
Watch this!
Make it rain!
Swallow blood! Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Schaut auf jeden Fall besser aus wie meine Angriffe mittlerweile.
You're
I'm on
finished!
it!
Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
Talon
You're
hurricane!
on!
Look sharp!
You're mine!
Make it rain!
Sleep now.
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! We managed to pull through.
Gigazaun, Eiszapfenzahn. Wir brauchen erstmal den ganzen Scheiß von hier. Thermalstein. Hier ist wahrscheinlich das, was ich angeln soll, ne?
Is that the Zugel we're looking for?
Ja, komm, mach mal ein paar Blatt davon. Was passiert jetzt eigentlich, wenn ich auflade?
Hope I live long
Gar
enough to
nichts.
regret it.
Eat dirt!
First try enough! Dragon
I'm not done! Swallow blade! Sonic thrust!
Eat this!
Rising Wyvern!
Tiger blade!
Devastation! You're mine!
Going in!
It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
You're finished! You're through! Rising Wyvern!
In a bind?
Here I go! Look sharp!
Der macht jetzt seine Attacken so, dass man ihn laufen hat.
My turn!
Tempest
Dragon
Rush!
Shout! Stardust!
Hit! One more! Going in! Kisara, frozen!
Hammer! Everyone hanging in there?
Nochmal zwei.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menencia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menencia Pride.
Oh, da ist der Goldene dabei, auf den habe ich keinen Bock. Ich habe auf die Wildschweine an sich keine Lust, die waren gerade voll nervig. Achso, das sind die einen Viecher, ne? Jetzt gehen wir erstmal zum Rastplatz. Ja, das schaut wirklich aus wie Tomaten.
Is that the Zugel we were told to dispatch?
Ja.
What's this thing?
Feier.
Looks like trouble with the capital T.
Together, we've got this!
Well, watch it.
Sonic thrust!
Here we go again.
Are those arms even natural?
Sonic thrust!
Blow away.
You're finished!
Down.
Rising
You're
Viper!
on.
Take this!
Swallow dance.
You picked the wrong fight!
Rip and tear.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Italy.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Not a chance!
Just confiscated!
So, zack.
Sonic thrust! Rising Wyvern!
Swallow dance.
Dance in the wind!
It's over!
The earth throbs.
Ah, greift alle an. Weiter, weiter. Sehr schön.
Frozen!
Hammer.
Boom. Haben wir jetzt überhaupt irgendjemanden, der uns heilen kann? Ich bin mir echt immer noch
Nice. No
unsicher.
scratches on my shield or my armor.
Alter, wie viele Wasserfälle sind denn hier? Deswegen ist hier wahrscheinlich das Gebiet mit dem Wasserfutzi, ne?
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shionne? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
Da ist er doch. Achso, das machen wir jetzt automatisch.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renan like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shionne and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shionne is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
really hope Shionne's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shionne. I know we will.
Okay, rasten. Nein.
I'll see you again
erst.
tomorrow.
Okay, ich kann mich auch nicht unterhalten, wenn die Shionne dabei ist. Aber die Frage ist, was passiert danach? So, das jetzt. Sehen wir eine Szene von der Shionne? Hä?
Alone. I'm all alone.
Ah, shit. Sie denkt wirklich, sie ist total verstört jetzt deswegen.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shionne waiting.
Rinwell ist gemurmelt. Hm?
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Trottel.
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
Alter, ihr wollt mich gerade schon wieder fertig machen. Wie viele von den Dingern wollt ihr mir noch reinknallen? Hey, warte, da hinten ist auch so ein Ding. Oh, okay. Egal, können wir irgendwann anders mal machen.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Well, yeah, but still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
Noch mehr? Nein? Fuck, jetzt wird mich interessieren, was da unten ist. Shit. Ich will mal wissen, wie es weitergeht. Ah. Kacke, wir müssen da nochmal hin. Achso, ja, wir wollten eigentlich in den Eulenwald.
Look at this view.
Können wir uns da hinporten? Ja, können wir.
Don't get so drawn into it you fall over now.
Hallo, Schweinchen. Das ist der richtige Weg? Hä? Ja, egal. Ich räume es von hinten auf. Unterwegs ein bisschen Weizen kassieren. Oh, okay, Reis. Yeah, Reiscracker. Nein, ich bin kein Fan von Reiscrackern. Da. Geht es schräg nach oben? Nee. Und 4400 Gold. Wie viel Scheiße. Oh nee. Ich wollte doch gegen die gerade
Together, we've got this! Take this!
I'll take out the legs with my shield.
No further!
Here, turn
Your
your way!
line! Devastation!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to
Eat dirt.
stop.
Here I come!
Look sharp.
Rising Wyvern! Devastation! More! Look sharp!
Der macht echt bloß nur die Kombination mit dem, weil er das halt Flammenschwert wahrscheinlich
No,
braucht.
I'll finish you here and now! Pierce through! Slash! Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind!
You're mine! Slash! Rising Wyvern!
Holy land!
Stardust!
Now for something special!
You're mine!
Scheiß stürmende Spackos.
Swallow Blade!
You made me
Rising
angry.
Wyvern!
Oh
That
ja.
was a bad idea.
Devastation! Talon! I'll smash you! Stardust! Dragon Shell!
Here
Take
goes!
this! You're finished!
Piercing, I'll take you all on. Ha!
What the hell?
Flare Demolisher!
Wo kommt das große Schild her?
Against my full power, you didn't stand a chance.
Du kannst nicht einfach sagen, ich habe jetzt ein großes Schild und hast ein großes Schild dabei. Was war denn das jetzt? Lauf, 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 lauf. Hä, haben die mich gar nicht gesehen, kann das sein? Okay, wir müssen da runter. Nein, ich muss gegen die kämpfen. Nein, mach doch nicht so viel. Lauf, 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 lauf. Gut.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Ja, ja, mach mal gleich. Jetzt habe ich vorhin auf Steam ein Spiel entdeckt. Da habe ich halt echt überlegt, ob ich es mir hole. Da baust du eine Stadt auf. Oder ein Reich baust du da auf. Mit Biber. Ja, ich habe richtig gehört. Mit Bibern. Entweder gibt es die Eisenbiber oder es gibt die Holzbiber. Und dann baust du entweder eine Stadt mit Holz auf oder mit Eisen. Alter,
You guys want to rest here?
ich fand die Idee so geil. Oh, nix Gescheites. Ah, das Material ist doch hier, Mann. Warte mal, warte mal, warte mal, warte mal. Ich habe bloß noch 4 Pfirsichgelee, hatte ich nicht 10? Die Schweine heilen sich die ganze Zeit, ne? Fuck. Achso, ja, wir können ja jetzt halt eigentlich... Ne, warte, wir wollen da oben auch noch. Da haben wir noch nicht alles angeschaut. Hier schaut's aus, wie wenn hier ein Bossgegner hinkört. Bleibt doch, wo der Pfeffer wächst. Hier ist auch nichts. Ah, da sind die Viecher. Keine Sorge, lass mich bloß mal schnell vorbei. Eiszapfen. Da lang. Thermalstein. Okay. Jetzt können wir uns eigentlich porten, wie wir Bock haben. Aha. Achso, ja, wir wollten ja zum Eulenwald erstmal. Weil die Shionne nicht dabei ist. Und trotzdem wollen sie mir weiter auf den Sack gehen, ha? Titeltum da. Ja, dann gehen wir halt dahin. Bezeichnung für eine Minderheit der Nähe.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Das ist ein bisschen weniger wie die Minderheit, wenn noch genau eine existiert. Ja, ja, mir geschafft, gib uns Punkte. End of Story.
Okay. Yeah. Dope.
Trag des Lebens, 3800 Gold. Keine FP.
Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
Okay. Eulenwald können wir eh nicht. Nein, 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 nein. Stellt 80% KP wieder her. Ja, heim mal alle wieder. Ich sollte auch noch den Knopf drücken. Machen wir da lang. Dann können wir da hin. Kann ich da nicht schauen, was das war? Tomate. Ah, ernsthaft? Tomate, Kopfsalat. Den habe ich erst eingesammelt. Das soll aber echt sauschnell wieder da sein. Also, das spawnt auch sauschnell wieder. Ne?
What do you say we check back in on
Ja,
the
bin doch
ranch?
schon dabei. Oh, ich kann jetzt Schafe aufziehen. Schaf. Noch ein Pferd. Durchschnittlich groß, mittelgroßes Risiko. Kann sie ausdrehen, sodass sie Zügel fernhalten. Wachsen rasch. Ziehen leider streunende Zügel an, die sie gern auffressen. Umso köstlicher. Okay. Halt, warte. Waffen schmieden. Okay, ich habe hier auf jeden Fall nichts bekommen, wo ich sage, oh doch, hier, aber... das wären halt 36, ne? Ich federe das Schild. Oh, 19. Ja, komm, ist mir jetzt scheißegal, ob wir da was verlieren. Wenigstens kriegen wir jetzt schon teilweise 3000 auch wieder von den Zeiten. Wir sollten noch mal pennen, wir haben Heilung verbraucht.
Let's see. I've cooked, cleaned, and sewn. I think that's everything for today.
Okay, mehr sagt sie. Oh. Rena?
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
You're still awake?
I've always been something of a night owl. Ever since back when I was someone's property. Turning in for the night only made the next day come quicker. I wasn't in any great rush.
Sorry.
What about yourself? Care to share something from before I knew you? You were part of a mage clan, right? Must have been handy being able to rely on magic for everything.
Hardly. In fact, not at all. Magic's not so special when you're not allowed to use it. Always scared of who might be watching?
Right. Sorry about that. I guess I've read too many fairy tales.
We were still made to study it every day. It doesn't make any sense if you think about it, studying the very thing you're being persecuted for. But that's what we did, just like our parents and their parents before them. Honestly, I don't even know how far back it goes.
If memory serves, mages have been the stuff of legend for ages. Even as far back as 3 centuries ago, they were myths. Your people were persecuted even before the Renans got here.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the less it makes sense though. I mean, it was astral arts that let the Renans dominate Dahna, right? Why didn't mages end up being the rulers of Dahna then?
Maybe they tried, but they just didn't have the numbers. Or maybe domination just wasn't something they were interested in. Have you ever considered it might have been something like that?
I guess I haven't.
I wonder why magic alone attracted the attention it did. Swords can be just as lethal in the right hands. Why not ban them?
My best guess? Swordsmanship can be learned by anyone. Magic's more of an exclusive club.
So, you either have the gift or you don't. When something's not easily obtainable, it's hard to comprehend. People are scared of what they don't understand. And fear leads to persecution. So the problem's not magic. It could just as easily have been anything.
Yeah.
Das Typische, was man nicht versteht, fürchtet
I'm
man.
counting on you, Alphen.
Und das ist damals wie heute so.
Another day, another Gald.